And this isn't something actually that I've shared in any of the other groups, but for some reason today this seems like the right thing to share for you guys. So I'm going to, if you'll indulge me, I'll read this as a way to close, then we'll be done. So when I'm finished reading, we're done. So I appreciate you being here today. I appreciate the energy and the engagement and the questions, and hopefully you've enjoyed it as well as learned something. That's always my goal. I know that when we enjoy it and learn at the same time, the chances of us really getting it goes up. So I want to close by reading you this essay that I wrote several years ago called The Lesson of the Rhubarb Pie. I love pie. My mom makes the best pie crust on the planet. Growing up in West Central Michigan, we were blessed to have most all of the pie fruits grown locally. Early in the season, there would be strawberries, followed by raspberries, black and red, and cherries, peaches, apples. As the days got shorter again, it was more common than not that we would have pie on our dinner table throughout the summer and fall. Before typical pie fruits were in season, there's actually one more type of pie that Mom made, rhubarb. This is one that's unique because it's the only one I wouldn't eat. I used to actually tell people I only like two kinds of pie, hot and cold. Actually, all the others are ultra yummy, and my mouth watered when I first stepped in the house to the fresh baked scent. Rhubarb, on the other hand, stringy, tart, looked funny, no rhubarb for me. Was the only pie I passed on. Through much of my kidhood, Jim, who worked with us, joined us for dinner. So with my sister and I, and that made 5 of us at the table, we'd sit around the round table comfortably and have many fond memories of those meals. Pies, however, are cut into 6 slices, not 5. And before you even mention 8 slices, please remember that 8 slices make pie pieces far too small. That meant there was always one more slice of pie at our table. That led to many creative ways of determining who got the last piece. This wasn't an issue for rhubarb, though, because I didn't eat it. Dad and Jim both got an extra piece. One year, Mom made the first rhubarb pie of the spring, and Dad and Jim coaxed me into trying a piece. Coax is probably the wrong word. They teased me. They cajoled me. They smacked their lips on each bite of their slice, telling me how good it was. Finally, I couldn't take it. I decided against my better judgment to try rhubarb pie. I love rhubarb pie. As I finished relishing that first piece, Mom began to laugh at Jim and Dad because she was the first to realize that from now on there would be games for the 6th piece, and they didn't always get 2. Their attempts to shame me had worked, and now it would cost the pie. That day, I was given a love for a new kind of pie, and a lesson that I haven't forgotten: you never know until you try. Growing up, I was a picky eater, and sometimes today, I'm even not the most adventurous. And so even though I don't like everything, at least I've pretty much not tried everything. In other areas of my life, though, I think I've followed my advice of try it, you never know until you try, consistently and with great success. Before you try something, whether it is skiing, a new problem-solving technique, a new book, a new meeting technique, or rhubarb pie, you might not know what it's like. You might have to read about it, or if you might have heard about it, you might have thought about it or dreamt about it, but nothing replaces the experience of trying it. Until you try, you don't know what the snow will feel like under your skis. You can't explain the aha that the technique brings. You can't describe how the story made you feel, and you can't taste the sweet tartness of rhubarb. You've got to try it. If it is something that you have thought about at all, you surely will have an opinion about it. Those opinions, not the real experience, may be why you've avoided it up until now, or why you haven't tried it before. Do what you can to banish those opinions. Try it with an open mind. You guys talked about open mind up there. This insight and advice can apply to little things, like the routine you use to mow your lawn, and to big things in your personal or professional life. Never tried to play a musical instrument? Try it. Never been to a networking event? Try it. Never been to a church or a different denomination? Try it. Never done your banking online? Try it. Never had a meeting with an agenda? Try it. Never tried to talk to a censor quickly? Okay, those aren't in the book. Never played racquetball? Never learned a foreign language? The benefits of greater confidence, the thrill of satisfying your curiosity, and the joy of learning often will surpass even the experience itself, almost always outweighing the risks that come with trying something new. Find at least one new thing from this class to try, and go try it. Because I believe that everything that we've talked about today can make a difference. And you may not be the leader, and you may not be the person in charge, but you have the ability to make a difference in routine if you try it.